What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I'm here early, and I'm gonna say it again. When some of y'all come in, I'm here early, man, and glad to be here early with y'all. I wish I could do it like this a lot more often, but uh, I gotta move when I'm able to move. When you make moves, you move when you gotta move, and sometimes the moves move you. Sometimes you move the move. Sometimes you create the movement. Sometimes you get but that's okay though. You know, it's always good to create the movement because sometimes when you create the movement that you create sweeps you up in it and it makes you busy, makes you have things to do, all behind something that you created and formulated for yourself. So here we are, man. I see we are in the building, man. We got the ladies coming in early, man. That's always a good thing. Anytime we can bring some feminine energy to the table. I see Miss Lady Sample. I see Michelle Woods. I see Miss Libra, all in a row. The homie Common Sense. Is that Common Sense or Common Sense? Yeah, we up in this thing, man. This is gonna be an open topic, y'all. Haven't done an open topic in a few weeks. I don't think. I can't remember, but there are a lot of things going on. So I hope that y'all would address some of the things that are happening, even some of the things that I've covered in some of my daily videos. Um, like Damien is asking me about the drones. Ain't the drones an old story? Didn't that happen about a month ago? Or is it new drones? Make me understand what's going on with the drones. You know, is there some new drone developments? But if not, I remember a few weeks ago they had the drones flying overhead or whatever it was, uh, 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 and they were shot down, if I'm not mistaken. So, hmm. Wonder what's up with that. But we can get into the things that y'all want to talk about. You know, I mean, it's always a pleasure to do the live streams with y'all because it y'all can take me places sometimes that I wasn't even thinking about and put things on my mind that that made me go, okay, all right, that's what it is. That's what open topics. So I'm gonna reread them fast, y'all. Miss Libra, what are your thoughts on the you mean the oligarchy? You say oligarchy. You mean the oligarchy? Oligarchy? Um, if you're saying oligarchy, then I'm assuming you are you referring to just the world itself, where you have um, the few families that are in control of everything, just the few entities that are in control of everything. I mean, that's been in place for a while. If that's what you're talking about, um, I don't really buy too much into that, you know, because I think it's always been going on where you've had just a handful of people ruling the masses. But you know, I'm just a person who believes that God is in control, even of those who think they are above God. You know, so I think that we should watch what the controllers of this world do. We should also not have that fear. You know, we should put our mind and trust in the Creator to make sure, like, you know, we're gonna be all right, and make sure we do the things that for us to be all right. You can only be ruled if you allow yourself to be. That's just plain and simple. Now there are laws of the land that you know you respect and you follow, but when it comes to ruling, just controlling your soul, controlling your thoughts, your actions to a degree, um, that only happens if you let it. So those families and those powers are there, but the truth of the matter is, all powers are temporary outside of the power of God Himself. And we see what's going on in America right now. You know, with all these weather patterns and the storms and the fires and the winter vortex thing that's getting ready to hit, man. It just the weather is picking up, it's increasing. And I know a lot of y'all like to give credit to the government and HARP and all this different stuff, but y'all gonna have to get off of that, man. Y'all gonna have to start giving, like I said the other week, y'all gonna start giving credit where it's due. Like button for your big brother. If y'all regulars, I know y'all as soon as you come in the door. For anybody that's new or don't know no better, I give you a pass. But you know, rule number one is click that thumbs up every time. As soon as you come in the room, click that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you to the one person that did it. Appreciate one person. Yeah. This is open topic. So anything y'all got on y'all mind, let's get into it. You know, if I know about it, I'll speak on it. If I don't know about it, I'll say I don't know about it. Y'all know what I say that all the time. I don't know. I'm not one of them people that try to act like I know, and I ain't gonna try to expound on something that I don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Flip K. You and I aren't talking until we sort this out from square one onward. Do we understand? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. Miss Lady Sample says so much happening at once. Shout out to Common for the love for the super chat. I appreciate the love, common sense. I appreciate the common sense because you gave dollars, not cents. So I definitely appreciate that. I am a solitary person, so I stay on the low. But much love, man. Man, salute. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with being a solitary person, man, because, you know, sometimes you got to, there's so many things that come along with being around a lot of people a lot of times. And we are social beings by nature. So there are times, you know, we want to be around folks and things of that nature. But, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with people. You don't want to hear their mouth. You don't want to deal with the personality changes. You don't want to deal with the mood swings. Um, you don't want to be responsible for other people's crap. So I get it. You know, I totally get it, man. But don't don't isolate so much to where you just, you know, lose all connection with the outside world. But hey, trust me, I get it, man. People will make you. Some people, we can't put that on everybody, but some people will make you just be like, I'm not doing people this week. All right, y'all. We just open topic, man. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Lou Hybrid says, would you ever consider making a song in chopper style? The fast rapping? That's the fast rapping, right? If that's what that means, and I've done some fast rap stuff. I don't know if it would, I guess, meet the standard of chopper style, maybe because I know I'm not, when I do my fast rap, I know it's not the fastest. I know there are people who really be getting it fast. You know, I always think about Twister. Twister's the king to me because he has the combination of the fast style with the clarity, which you can hear and hear exactly every word he's saying, and with the actual wordplay to go with it. He's saying dope stuff at the same time. I've heard people just be just babbling fast, but you're not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing. So that don't count to me. But yeah, I've done some fast rap, you know, and like I say, not on that caliber, like a Twister or nothing like that. But you know, so I don't know if mine would count as chopper. I don't know how fast. Maybe I might not be chopping. I might be slicing. You chop like you slice like So maybe I'm slicing. I don't know. Yeah. Miss Lady Sample, if anyone in the South not used to winter driving, number one, know your roads. Because if snow covers them, it can get confusing. Or stay in the house like I'm going to do. I ain't playing with it. I ain't playing with it. Yeah. Kay, have you ever been to Australia? Yes. I've been to Australia and I loved it. I loved it. Um, I was in Adelaide and I was in Sydney and I did shows out there and I had a great time. I loved it out there. What part of Australia are you in, Alexander? Sin Osalat says, I would like to hear more raps that's health and fitness inspired. Yeah, I mean, I got a few. I would like a little help out here. I'd like to hear more rappers going down those roads, you know. But yeah, I got a few. I'm always give you a little something, something. But I'm glad you want to hear songs like that. Derek, man, people talk about gang stalking, and I never remember what it is. The last time I was on here, time before that, somebody asked me about gang stalking, and I remember asking then, "What is it?" But I don't remember what nobody told me what it is. So I mean, if you can tell me real fast what it is, then maybe I can recognize it and give an opinion on it. But I don't either. I don't remember because my memory is terrible, or when I asked the question, nobody gave me an answer that was worthy of me remembering. So Derek, if you tell me what it is right now, if you tell me what it is, maybe I can put this question to bed because somebody asked me about gang stalking every freaking week. Yeah. Harris County Bully Association. What's going on now? Subscribe to the channel, y'all, if y'all haven't already. MC Josiah, what's up, homie? Says, what's your favorite R&B artist you listen to? Said, mine's a New Edition and Tony. Okay, you like groups. Um, I have a top 4 of all time. It's never gonna change. Um, it's gonna be Prince, Stevie Wonder, Sam Cooke, and Michael Jackson. Those are my 4. Now, honorable mention to the groups like the OJs, Earth, Wind and Fire, Isley Brothers. Can't lose. Al Green, can't lose. I'm old school, so you see I'm naming all this old school music. Um, so many more that'll slip in my mind. You got, I love Jasmine Sullivan, Layla Hathaway. So it's a few. That's a few. I like SWV. I like groups that have. I like artists, R&B artists that can really sing. I don't like no artificially manufactured, auto tune, um, studio created, machine aided artists like that. I like artists that can sing. You can cut everything off and just give them a mic and say, "Give me some acapella," and they could sing. Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying? I like real singers, man. Aretha Franklin. I like people that can sing. All right. What up, Squiddo? Any upcoming album news? Yeah, the Path of Destruction album is the second album I did with Tragic in Canada. That'll be coming soon, along with my next solo coming soon as well. I'm in the writing stages on that. So late February, March, you'll start seeing album. You'll start seeing some K-Rino albums circulating, you know. So be ready for that. But in the meantime, y'all go on all the digital platforms and purchase any of my old stuff. Go on iTunes and buy albums. We appreciate the streaming. Don't ever stop getting the streams, but we appreciate you more if you actually buy the albums, physical copies and downloads. So just go on, put my name in, and you'll find what you need. Mount Gambier, South Australia. Okay. Lester Smith says, "Who are you having on the Underground Dialogue podcast next?" Man, boy, we hit a big one today. We hit a big one today. It's funny you asked that question, Lester. Um, we just did our 2-year anniversary show, so y'all make sure y'all go watch that. Y'all go watch the 2-year anniversary show. That was the most recent episode. We just interviewed my brother. He's a great teacher, great educator. And he is a different kind of teacher. He would be any of our favorite teacher if we were still in school, because he's a teacher that cares about the students, and you don't really see that a lot. He took a lesser salary. He quit a lucrative job to take a lesser salary to go be a school teacher, and he'll be on the next episode. But next Wednesday, woo-hoo-wee, man, we got Killer Mike. We got Killer Mike, man. I don't usually do this. I usually reserve this for when people come into the chat, when OGs come into the chat. But we're going to give Killer Mike an OG salute today, because he gave us a really dope interview earlier today. We interviewed Killer Mike today, so it's funny you asked that. So let's give a OG salute to Killer Mike. Everybody give a thumbs up, handshake, hand power fist, hand clap, 100s, hearts, fists, whatever, man, whatever y'all got, man. Show some love for the OG Killer Mike, who gave us some of his time, man, and showed us a lot of love. That's gonna be a really good episode that I think y'all are gonna enjoy. Yeah, so shout out to Killer Mike, man. And he performed last night. He invited us to the show, man. Left us some tickets, invited us to the show, and we went in and watched him perform with the Houston Symphony Orchestra. And that's an experience within itself to see a rapper up there performing with a symphony orchestra with a conductor and violins and all this stuff, man. So it's a dope thing. Shout out to Killer Mike. Hey, man, y'all ain't hitting that like button, man. Y'all are doing me bad. Hit that like. Everybody who's in here right now watching that haven't clicked that thumbs up, show your big brother some love. Deeper Elevation says, "Do you believe the value of the dollar is dead? And do you believe our currency will eventually be digital, only like Bitcoin?" Well, to your first question, the dollar is in free fall. It's declining, and it has zero to very little value. It's declining, and that's something that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad predicted decades ago, in the fall of America, and that the dollar would decline. There's no value to the dollar anymore. It's only paper, and they're steady printing up more and more and more. They just printing, and it's only paper. It's not backed by anything of value like gold or like silver like it used to be. If you see an old dollar from the 30s compared to the dollars you see now, read the wording on it and you'll see a major difference, other than the size of the president's heads. So yeah, the dollar is in decline. It's on life support, just like America, just like the country that it represents. But there's been conversations about digital currency for the past few years now, since digital currency appeared. But I don't know if it will go to a 100% cashless society. It's it shows signs of it in certain places, because there are certain places that already will not take cash. Certain restaurants and businesses that will not take they don't take cash whatsoever. And but they're doing it for their reason, for different reasonings. But I can't say if a cashless society is gonna come. I don't know, but I've seen leanings uh, towards that. But whatever, but I will say this: whatever, if just say it does go cashless society, they just go straight digital or whatever, it's still not going to stop um, the fall of this economy. It's still going to go down. It's still going to crash at some point. So I don't know. Maybe that would be a band-aid for a while. I don't know. I don't know. But I got a song that's going to be on my next album. It's going to be called Dead Money. It's going to be called Dead Money. And I'll go into all that. I'll do some research and I'll talk about all that. But hold on, y'all. At the end of the day, man, we just got to make sure we have supplies. You know what I'm saying? Because the time is going to come where this money ain't going to count. This money ain't going to matter. And I've said this before. You could have 80,000 under your mattress. You could have 200,000 stuffed in a shoebox somewhere. It's a pretty big shoebox, you know. But the time is gonna come, it's not gonna matter. It's just gonna be literally just paper. Yeah, DJ Rec. I don't know what the Texans gonna do, but we playing with house money now. I don't feel no pressure now. I felt pressure last week because, if we'd have lost in the first round last week, it'd have been like taking a step back from last year. Now we exactly where we was last year. So we lose to Kansas City, two-time back-to-back world champs. Okay, all right, we lost to the two-time back-to-back world champs on their home field. No pressure. We playing with house money. But if we beat them, it's a game changer. Man, that's why I wanted to get an episode in, Doug, so we can cover that. I guess whatever happens tomorrow, we can get one in. But I wanted to talk about all that. Common Sense says some workout motivational music would be dope. You know what, man? A lot of people, see, I never knew this till years back. A lot of people years ago started telling me that they work out to my music, right? And at first I was like, man, it sounded strange to me, like, y'all working out to my music? I said, well, I guess I got some aggressive songs that can kind of bring that out when you're working out. But I promise you, Common, I'm not lying. Probably a week ago, it was in my head like I need to make more songs or just have more music, more beats that are workout oriented type beats. So it's crazy you asked me that. Y'all in my head today. Xavier says, have you seen that new Den of Thieves album? Den of Thieves? No, I'm not familiar with that. Den of Thieves. Check that out. Or just make me know what it is. Oh, it's a movie. Okay. LJ, that let you know I ain't seen. LJ. Oh, the Den of Thieves movie with Ice Cube's son. Okay, I know you're talking about that. No, I haven't seen it. L Jack. Yo, big brother K-Rino. It's been a while, man. You're still on my playlist every day. Salute. I put plenty of people on your music. Hope life's good for you. Oh man, thank you, bro. Yeah, it's all is well and blessed, man. Same to you, for you and your family, man. Thanks, man. Just continue to stay active and engaged with us. Keep buying the music. When we drop these physical copies, y'all buy these physical copies. Even if you just buy them as a collector's item. I know a lot of people not listening to the physical like that no more. But get support the physicals, even just to collect. Even if you buy a physical and put in a request for me to just sign it and you never open it. Support the physicals. It's a conspiracy to wipe out the physical. I had to put that together in my mind. I said, man, these people are trying to destroy physical copies because it's taking away the power from the artist to be in control, the independent artist. Yeah. Okay, back porch, appreciate it. Gang stalking is digital stalking where people end up kicking someone when they're down. So it's like online bullying, right? It's a form of online bullying, right? That's what it sounds like to me. Okay, now hold on now, because y'all, hold on, man. Y'all messing my head up now. DJ Yee just gave a whole nother definition to what's the real definition, man? Because DJ Yee says gang stalking is basically where people will push you and follow you until you go crazy. Okay, so which one is it? And why would somebody just be walking and let somebody just follow them and push them and push them? And, no, you gonna follow me and push me till I do something. Matter of fact, it ain't gonna be no push me and push me. It's gonna be one push. Yeah. Y'all naming these groups now. Isaac Brothers, the Delphonics, the Temptations. Walaikum salam, brother Chris. Oklahoma City in the building. What's going on, brother Chris? Hope all is well with you, man. Let your big brother know how you're doing. Seven the Dunbar says gang stalking goes away when you stop paying attention. I still don't know what it means. Somebody gonna ask me next week and I'll be like, I don't know what it means. Deeper Elevation says, I was on YouTube the other day. There's a channel called Type K-Rino Highlighted where they show all your syllable rhyming skills. I've seen that. Yeah, shout out to my homie who put that channel together. I know the man who put that channel together. Yeah, he breaks it, man. I watched a couple of them. I'll be like, wow, I did that. Nah, they break it down. They hear it. And these guys are lyric connoisseurs. They do a great job. They do a great job of breaking that down, man. You say Mind Marathon is not on there? They'll probably get to it. Okay, here we go. We got another definition for gang stalking. Extasio says officially, gang stalking or group stalking is a set of persecutory, I think I said that right. Yeah, persecutory beliefs in which those affected believe they are being followed, stalked, and harassed by a large number of people, mass paranoia. So they're not being actually physically stalked by actual people. It's something in their mind, right? According to what this definition says, a set of persecutory beliefs. Like you believe somebody is persecuting you. You feel like you're being followed, stalked, and harassed, but you're not. Nobody's there. Wow. So it's an illusion, right? Or delusion. Ocean Soul said, zap. Ohio players. Yeah, Ohio players, man. You just go from man to man. Sometimes I just don't understand how you're so very hard to tame. You sweet sticky thing. How do you know what? I don't really want to go into that, but how do you let? I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna do it. Calculus says this is the 60th presidential inauguration, the 60th oath of office, the 60th apotheosis of Washington, Apollo, Osiris in the year of the snake, which in gematria mathematics is 666, as is the Washington Monument. Okay, here we go with the numerology. Let's get it. Okay, I mean, I don't really, I haven't really looked into that like that, but I subscribe to some of the uh, numerical connections to things of this world or to things in scripture. I subscribe to that, but not all of it. I don't get too deep where I start reaching, or I don't try to make every single thing be a numerical meaning, or I go crazy if I did that. But yeah, I'm not discounting what you're saying though. And your name is Calculus. Yeah. Anthony Oliver. Who is Anthony Oliver? Miss Lady Sample. Yeah. Money Up Record says, send me a video to put on TV. Can you pull videos off of YouTube, or do you need the file? Because Southpaw Coalition got a new album we just dropped, and we have 3 videos that we've done to this project. I got to go get the new Southpaw Coalition album. Who does not have the Southpaw Coalition album? Or whether, I mean, like I say, who hasn't purchased it? We don't have physicals yet, but digital. If you don't have it, say me. Don't be ashamed to say you don't have it. And yeah, Deep Elevation. Coco Jones can sing. She can act too. Flummy Vum Well Tall Video Mic NTG has good sound, so not a mic. I don't know what you're talking about, but my audio bad, y'all. There's somebody always complain about my audio. I'm just speaking into a regular little computer cam mic, man. This is not a big production, man. Somebody was saying that on one of my daily videos, man, the audio was terrible. I'm like, dude, I may have had something on in the background. I mean, this is not a big production. If you can hear me enough to understand what I'm saying, let's focus on that as opposed to thinking that I'm supposed to sound like Dr. Dre mixed and mastered my voice, and I'm just talking to y'all for 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour. I mean, can you understand me? The audio would be bad if I was just on here just or just I mean, can you hear me? I understand, hey, but this is just to communicate with y'all, man. I don't have no big setup here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. Appreciate the love y'all show for Killer Mike. The Killer Mike episode will be out next Wednesday. I see a lot of new faces. Y'all click that like button, man, if you're new. And subscribe if you're new. Click the like button if you're new or you've been here since 1902. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Yeah. DNS, what's up, DNS? 2G is in the building. It's a 40th year SPC anniversary show in 2027. I mean, it's a little far away. Well, ain't far away, but it's a little ways. We've been doing it since the 20. We've been doing it since the 20. We did a 20, 25, 30, 35. So inshallah, if we're able, it's likely it would be, but we gotta see. Yeah. Trap mob gods, people who play the victim crimes, claim the identity of gang stalking. Now we got another definition. But our criminal investigation. But our criminal investigation is the process of gathering evidence. I don't know what gang stalking is, man. I've got four different definitions. I have no idea what it is. Lou Hybrid, did you ever take an IQ test? And if so, how? I've never taken an IQ test. I don't think my IQ would be that high. You know, I don't look at myself as being any more intelligent or smart than anybody else. You know, I don't look at my IQ as being just super high. I don't know what my IQ is, man. I think certain people are intellectually diverse and rounded to where they got it on all different levels and different categories. Um, I think my blessing and my gift is more centered around just creatively in terms of music and creative writing. That's my thing. And while I believe you got to have certain degrees of intelligence to do it the way I do it and others do it, I don't think it would really constitute me having no incredible IQ. You know, that's just me. But you know, I struggle in math. I'm terrible in math. You know, just I'm not. I don't put myself in that kind of category. Timmy Hendrix said, "I love to see metalcore orchestras as well." Yeah, that's as well. That sounds like it'll be hard. Yeah, yeah. We need a K-Rino personal tiny desk. Yeah, mine will be micro desk. I ain't gonna do tiny desk. I'm gonna do micro desk. Yeah. MC Josiah, for my next EP Scars, do you have any advice on what I should do to make it better? Um, I wouldn't know how to tell you how to make your EP better because if I haven't heard the first one, then I wouldn't know what to judge it up against. But what I will say to you, not even having heard it, to just maybe help you make it better, um, you have to go into competition with yourself. You know, whatever you felt, however felt good you felt about your first EP, your first project, go into competition with it and go to war with your first project. Do your best to outdo it in every way, you know, from musically to concepts to the detail of the writing, all that, you know, delivery, try to be better. Um, but the key that you really want to be, man, you just want to be real, just want to be real and relatable. Real and relatable is a sustainable model. It'll never go out of style. As long as what you're saying is real and relatable and people can listen to it and it has a positive effect on their life, it's oriented, you know, that never goes out of style. People will be listening to you 61 years from now. How old are the bills that you have, Lady Sample? How old are they? Because you got to go way back. And what I can tell you what you're looking for, if it says on the bill, um, not pronouncing it right. Let me see, not phrasing it right. Give to the bearer this amount in silver. I know I'm not saying it exactly right. I have to look up, but it used to have on a dollar where it would say basically you can trade this bill in for the dollar amount worth of silver because it was on that standard back then. So as late as when do we get took off the gold standard? was it the 60s or the 70s? But if you look at your bills now, it doesn't say that anymore. But what it does say is that it's a Federal Reserve note. That's what it says now. It's just the Federal Reserve note. Just paper. That's all it is. So how far back to the bills? So that way you'll be able to read and see the difference on. Let me see something real quick. Maybe I can find it. Let me see what we got. Let me see what we got. Trying to read this. It says $1 payable to the bearer on demand. And it's an actual dollar. It's a paper dollar, but it's referred to as a silver dollar because of the silver standard, right? So it says $1 at the bottom. Do I have a dollar now? This dollar just says $1. This one just says $1 at the bottom right there, right? Now the dollar, the old dollar, which says it said $1 payable to the bearer on demand. I mean, if you give them this dollar, they will give you the equivalent in silver. Now it's just at the top a Federal Reserve note. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you got a 5 from the 30s, it should say, what does it say on it? Which, tell me what it says. But it should say payable to the bearer on demand, that amount and what it is. Say they are. Mike Pena says they already called the next president crypto president. I better hope it is the next president. Is that WRX? He says it's a part of the slowly rising beast system. Timmy says, what if electricity crashes? How will you pay without cash? I mean, people pay their electricity bills. People pay there are people who pay all their bills online now, digital now. It's not too many people that's still paying bills with cash. You know, you can still go to the courtesy booth at certain stores, grocery stores, and pull out an actual paper bill, light bill, gas bill, and pay it. But that's kind of fading away. So it's not like say, so to ask, if electricity crashes, you said, and what do you mean you say if electricity crashes? Because if electricity crash, if there's no electricity somehow, or you mean if there's no electricity, how would you even go about paying the bill? I guess you wouldn't if cash is no longer an option. L. Jack says, scary to think about it, but the world has gone haywire recently. This is just the beginning, bro. You're right, though. With the fires in LA and the winter storms, you're right. But this just the beginning. Trap Mob God says, gold is the foundation of currency. Bitcoin is a physical property. Bitcoin is a physical property? the digital Bitcoin and other trades or a digital trade. How is Bitcoin a physical property? I'm not defining what you said. I'm just ignorant to it. I don't know. When you said the part about the digital Bitcoin and other trades or a digital trade, I get that part. But how are you, on what basis are you describing Bitcoin as a physical property? There physical Bitcoins? Educate me. Let me shut up. I don't do any cryptocurrency work at all, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Bronster, is that Cliff Frazee? I see you. All right. Okay, I'm behind. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Y'all click that like button, man. Y'all click that like button, man. I know what he's saying, Mike. He was saying like just in general. But yeah, you're right. Why people always say when they play my music around other folks, people be looking at them crazy. Is my music crazy? Thank y'all, man, for them likes. King J says, I'm a problem is a great workout song. Thank you, King J. Deepa says, nah, okay, we need money, cars, and women. That's the mindset. And we need that. But everything has a proper context to it. Yeah. Sebastian, man, you should have bought some socks. Y'all excuse me, I'm blurry right now. I don't know why, but don't get mad, y'all. I told y'all I don't have no big production over here. They already talking about my audio. Yeah. David Thornton says, when it's time to rhyme is wow. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. It's like key daily. We just this open topic. This open topic. So any questions, comments, thoughts, prayers, it's all accepted right now. Dangerous babyface ghost. What up? All y'all new people, subscribe, please subscribe, and become an everyday visitor to the channel, man. Let me see y'all every day, man. The numbers don't reflect that y'all are watching every day. So maybe you're not getting your notifications. Make sure you get your notification. Make sure you subscribe and got your bell on. We want to push this thing up this year. Big Rick says, what do you think about people speaking in tongues in churches and the Holy Spirit? Well, I grew up in the church. I've been seeing that since I was a little boy. I've been seeing people catch the Holy Ghost. I've been seeing people speak in tongues. I had to get older to kind of grasp a little bit of what it might be. And just my personal opinion is that a lot of it is not real. And that's just my personal opinion. It ain't no disrespect. I don't mean it in a negative way towards nobody. Because somebody will say, no, I've caught the Holy Ghost. And I'm not arguing with what you say. I'm just saying when I hear people going, I need to know what language you're speaking. Because from my understanding, a tongue is just another word for language. So you're speaking in tongues, you're speaking in languages, you're speaking in dialects. I mean, what language is that? Because typically it all sounds the same no matter what region you're in. You hear people just, but if you're just saying something and nobody else knows what you're saying, we're not getting anything out of it. And even if it's not for us to get I'd be like, well, this is my experience. I'm the one speaking in the tongue. It's not for you to get nothing out of it. It still has to have a meaning. It still has to have a language. What are you saying? What are you speaking? You ain't got to tell us what you said. So I just feel like they just, a lot of case, they just saying stuff. That's just how I feel. And as far as people catching the Holy Ghost in church, again, I can't say that you won't be moved by something can't move you when you hear something inspirational, or you may go into the recesses of your own mind and think about an experience, and it may overwhelm you and make you emotional. But anytime I saw somebody get the Holy Ghost in church, it was always when the music was playing, the organ was, that note was resonating. It's very rare, if ever, a time I can remember, and I'm just being honest. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just telling y'all, you asked me the question. I can not recall any times, and if it was, I'm not remembering, where the preacher was just preaching. No music, no choir, just words, and somebody caught the Holy Ghost, which I would believe that the word would or should move you. But by the same logic, I used to see people falling out and collapsing at a Michael Jackson concert when I was little, and when I was young, and you watch Michael Jackson on TV and you see everybody falling out, and different singers. You see women fainting when Marvin Gaye starts singing to them, lean over and sing a note, and it's like the same thing if you put it on a split screen. So what's moving you? Is it the music, or is it the message? So that's my take on that. I'm through with gang stalking, because I've got 96 different definitions on gang stalking. Yeah. Let me see. Austin, Texas, where you at? I will be January 31st performing live. So y'all make sure y'all come and hang out with me. Lou Hybrid says, a couple of years ago, I introduced my cousin to your music, and he accused you of selling your soul to be the best because no regular human can come up with rhymes like that. Wow. So I sold out. I sold out to have some wordplay. I told the Illuminati, how do they have the power to do? That's what you should have asked your cousin. You should have asked your cousin, how does the Illuminati, or whoever I sold out to, how do they have the power to give me the skill? Some MK Ultra type stuff that they can inject some type of, they can put a chip in me or inject me with something to increase my rap skill or something like that. That's what you should have asked him. Yeah. Roy Vincent said, I love the tables. Appreciate that, Roy. EDJ, I'm not fooling with gang stalking no more, man. See, look, gang stalking is also known as a group stalking, meaning that others get involved and you're being stalked by more than like you're going, okay, that's similar to another definition, but I've got too many definitions. I don't know what it is, man. But how they gonna make you go crazy? See, this is what we have to do. We got to stop giving people outside of ourselves so much power over. We give so many people and things and entities power over us that should not have any power over us. So how you gonna make me go crazy? That's insane to me, man. That's crazy. We different. We built different these days, man. I'm from the school of get people off you. Don't just tolerate harassment and people bullying you, and get people up off you. What up, Tim? Tim says the new SPC album going to be maybe not LP, but at some point we'll do some physical CDs. But I appreciate you, Tim. You know you've been rocking with us forever. Yeah. Hey man, come on, Double D. Salute to you, Double D. Double D said, I appreciate your videos because the info is quality. Yeah, man, y'all quit nitpicking me, man. If you can hear me, hey, man, I might not sound as crispy. Who else? Whoever top podcasters or whatever. I mean, you can hear me and understand me, and it ain't just intolerable. Like, I just can't listen to that. Now, when we did on the Underground Dialogue, we had the KRS-One interview. Once we got it back, we saw that there was audio problems. We didn't know at the time. We feared it because of the location where we got the footage. We feared it, but we were optimistic and hopeful that it would be all right. Now, once we got it, it was like, oh, man. So Keystone, DJ Rec, who's in the chat right now, they did some work to doctor it as best they could to get it to where it was listenable. But even in the best state that they got it to, there was still some issues with it. But it was enough to where we didn't want to waste the interview. You see what I'm saying? We didn't want to just not have the interview and just lose the information. So once we got it to where it was, all right, they're gonna have to dig in, but they'll be able to hear it. That's when we went with it. We okay, let's go ahead on this upload. So but outside of that one dud, there's no issues where our audio just, you may not like maybe some acoustics, some echo. We've improved our audio on the Underground Dialogue. We have, shout out to Keystone. We heard your complaints and things that we looked at and said, yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. We went in and we fixed those things to our knowledge. But what y'all not gonna do, not all of y'all, but some of y'all, what some of y'all are not gonna do is nitpick my daily videos, which I shoot on a little bitty handheld camera, or what I'm doing now, where it might be a little not muffled, but I know the sound that projects when I'm doing these lives because I've heard them back. But you can understand me. So shout out to Double D. Focus on what I'm saying. Make me think about what Mr. Farrakhan said about when he first went to hear the Honorable Elijah Muhammad speak, and the minister said he was sitting way at the top, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wasn't a good speaker. He wasn't an articulate speaker of word, an eloquent speaker. He wasn't like that. So the minister said he was thinking in his mind, well, man, this man can't even speak correctly. And, he said at that moment, Elijah Muhammad looked dead up where he was and said, don't worry about how I say it. Focus on what I'm saying. Which, by the way, would have freaked me out if I was thinking about something in my mind and the person that I was thinking about looked dead at me and started scolding me about what I was thinking about. I would probably would have left. Like, how you know what I'm thinking? I might have got up and left, but that's another story. Guess a few people got mad and left just now. But hey, man, I'm just keeping it real, man. I gotta keep it real, man. I'm sorry. Really not. X says gang stalking is where people eat ice cream together. It might as well. Let's everybody come on, y'all. Let's all come up with a definition for meaning for gang stalking. Let's all come up with our own definition for gang stalking because I still don't know what it is. So WRX said gang stalking is where people eat ice cream together.